Hey Tube, I'm up late at night. Well, I went to bed early, fell asleep early, and woke up and wanted to talk about something I've had on my mind. Recently, I heard the Willie Lynch letter, heard part of it. I couldn't even sit through the whole thing. And just really started thinking about it and asked a couple of friends had they heard of it. And the reason I'm making this, so when I think about the Willie Lynch letters, my first thing was like, oh my goodness, is this true? Is it real? Are the letters real? Is this something fabricated? And the more I read into it, even before I made this video, I said it doesn't even matter if the letter is real. What is in the letter is true. And I believe that. I do not believe innately that people are bad. I don't have that belief. I believe that people innately desire to be good. Children and babies are born without hatred. They're born without this understanding of separation. It's the parents that teach the children, and it's society that teaches the children separation. Yet I believe that it's so important to read those letters that African, not even African, Black people in America, Americans, that we as Americans read it because, I don't want my daughters, I want my son to read those letters in their 30s. I need them to have an understanding now. Now, I do have European descent friends. I have friends that are Greek. I have friends that are Irish American, German American. They are not brown skinned like me and my kids. They're more, they're white skinned. They are tan skinned. I have friends that are all different colors, and they're still my friends after reading Willie Lynch. I believe that there is still a subconscious part to the Willie Lynch letters. If you haven't read the Willie Lynch letters, it is the making of the slave. It affects the Black economy. It affects the way Black people think. Still, this many years later, you're talking over 200 years later, and it's still relevant in the Black community. Why is it that Black-owned businesses, why don't we support each other? Why don't we as a Black people, why do you want to barter and trade with me instead of buying my product? Why do you want to just try it out and get a discount? Why is it that if my hair is natural, you have something against me and think something's wrong if it's not straight? Why is it that the light skin are against the dark skin, even in now in society? We have to go back to the root of it. And I have white subscribers, I have Asian subscribers, I have Latino subscribers. My dude, Quarter Love Larry, I've had it where I was on a page and the person, to me, it was just crazy. He was like cussing and stuff. I was like, oh my goodness, I unsubscribed. I got such a sweet email from him, private message, because one of my other subscribers, Court Larry, that's Caucasian, was like, hey, look, she's okay. She's cool on YouTube. So, I don't hate white people. I don't hate Black people. I don't hate any people. If you're a bad person, I don't like you. If you're treating people bad, if you're getting on here, I've had tubers I follow that are, just talking about people bad. I just won't sub you. I won't watch your videos. I'm not on here to hurt people, fat people, skinny people, people that are homosexual. I'm just not against people. And I'm not going to have videos that are against people. Some people have written things in my comments calling me racist slurs or, just making nasty remarks. So what? Delete, block user, and keep it moving. But again, I think it's important. I'm applying for admissions process for my doctorate program. My dissertation is the institution of poverty and the effects of the Black single mom from 1974 to now. We have to, as a society, see, you can see there's something wrong in communities where people don't get along. So one of the things I'm doing in my lifetime is educating myself and my children to say, not only do we get along with society and people, but as people that look like us, I think it's important to support them even more. And I say that because Jewish people support their people in their communities, Asians support people in their communities, Indians support people in their communities, Irish American, German Americans support people in their communities. I believe as a community, we should support each other. Women support each other in communities. I founded a nonprofit. I go to many events. We support each other in the nonprofit sector. So why is it that we would even think that Black people should not support Black people? Africans support each other, the Nigerians, Liberians, those that are from the islands, just Jamaicans, think that you should read the letter. I'm in my early 30s, and this is the first time. I don't know, maybe I missed it. Like I said, I'm going to call my grandma and ask her too. But again, I didn't grow up with that hate. And I think it's important, though, to have an understanding of why we think the way we do. Why is it that, Black people get on YouTube, Black men I've seen, and bash Black women. Like, Black women are foul and they're loud and they're using their bodies and sex. Why? I don't think I've watched videos. The thing I laugh at with white people is that they laugh at their people. Like, they'll talk about trailer trash or rednecks and make videos, and it's hilarious. Black people get on videos and we degrade each other so bad that it brings tears to my eyes. Why? Why do we get on here and instead of just making it even, sometimes when those do make it funny, like I've seen some of the child support baby mama things, we get on and we're just like, no, you can't do this. So I think that as a society, we have to support each other. We need to come to an understanding. That letter, whether it's real, it's true. We have to, as a society and as a people, recognize when there is separation and do what we can to bridge the gap. We have to recognize it with our children, listen to the words they say, their friends that they keep. We are people. Whether your belief is Christianity or Muslim or whatever, you understand that you were created by a higher being. We're humans. We bleed red. So some were conditioned, and I believe we saw that. I believe as a society, and it's evident in our subculture that people still believe this way. It's in their subconscious. It's built, and it's hardwired in us. So what can we do to get that release? What is the solution to this problem? Well, it's getting educated. It's watching videos. It's reading the letter and understanding, not getting the hatred, but understanding that you have to be angry about something in your life. You need to be angry enough to do something about it. I'm angry enough about the effects of the Black single mom that I was a single mom, and I just said, I'm angry enough to do something about it. So I think you should read that letter. I'll put the link to it up in the sidebar, just because it's important. You can look at it, it's probably right here, and get the information about it. Understand why you think the way you think, whether you're white or Black. Like I said, it doesn't matter. You should read that letter, because at some point that's how people thought. They thought that Black people came from Africa were less people. They thought they were only good for hardworking. Why is it that as a culture we think more about being employees instead of employers? Why is it that we don't support each other? Why is there so much segregation in the community? We're in the year 2000, 21st century. So get educated, all right? Well, look, I don't have the hatred, and I'm not going to. I am going to be educated and informed, because I want to be a better me. I want my kids to be better than every generation that comes from my bloodline. I want to be a change. So that's what I want to do. All right. Thanks for listening. Rate, comment, and subscribe.